time. All right. You got it on? Hello, everyone. Doesn't look like anyone's here yet. 3 o'clock Central on the dot. And the air conditioner kicked off. So it's nice and quiet. We got Mr. Hook here. Say hi. He's not paying attention.
I am.
I said to say hi.
Well, I'm saying hi on the chat.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I think people are coming over from Granny's, but she's still on. Yeah, it looks like she's still on. That's okay. She's probably getting ready to get off in a little while. I'm working on the second half of my temperature blanket of 2021. So this day that I'm working on is July 1st. I'm a little
Did you
behind.
find your glasses?
Yeah.
You got them?
You have yours?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you could turn on that light.
What light?
That light over there.
Overhead or over there?
Over here. Yeah, that one.
Chester thinks we're going somewhere.
He does?
Because I put on my hoodie.
Because you put on your hoodie because it's cold in here. He thinks it's cold in here because I like it kind of chilly.
Yeah. But Chester is cold because he's on the floor. It's colder
Nixie
down where he
Pixie is here. That's a new name. I haven't seen that name, Nixie Pixie. Do you recognize that one?
No.
Kind of cute. Hello.
Mhm.
I am working on a blanket that tracks the temperature for this year. I don't know. Maybe some of you would know what that is. But I've already finished the first half of the year. I'll show it to you in a few minutes. So you said it's kind of chilly outside?
Yeah, it's nice actually. It's
Yeah.
not humid.
It says it's 82. Oh, it's not humid.
It's not humid.
That's
It's-
important.
there's a breeze and it's not humid. Yesterday it was humid.
It was.
Yesterday was cold, but it was humid.
Yesterday was dreary too. It wasn't sunny at all.
Mhm.
So it's kind of depressing day, you know. It's rainy, misty. I'm doing this is half double crochet that I'm working on. So it's a nice Sunday afternoon. What's everybody doing?
See,
We probably gotta wait till Granny comes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you making over there? Maybe Chester can come over here and make a visit.
Chester, you want to visit?
He's been violent today.
Yeah, he's been bitey.
Come here. Here, he wants to say hi. Oh, God.
Come on, Chester, say hi.
Yeah, he's been very bitey.
Bitey.
Here. Here's his bully stick.
This is the little one too. He's got a giant braid that we got him. $12 for a stick. This is a 3-pack. This was $18. So this is a $6 stick.
He needs a nap.
He does need a nap. Do you need a nap, Mister?
He needs a
Mister
nap.
needs a nap. You're so cute. Oh.
No, so he went in
Right.
there.
He likes his little garage. That's his little garage, you know that?
Mhm.
Jane is here. Must be Jane. Probably going to get back to it.
Maybe Granny's done over here. All right. Chester, as he says.
Yeah, that's Jane.
Yeah,
Yeah, Granny's still on.
yeah,
I think she's doing some kind of giveaway thing.
she is.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking about community tabs earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to get a community tab. You get one when you have 1,000 subs. Thanks, Jane. Love you too.
Mr.
I've never okay. You just came straight to my house. That's good. I'm working on the second half of my temperature blanket. This is July 1st. So we had a temperature of 77, so that equals the color gold. So that's what I'm doing for July 1st. And I'm about to cut it off because I'm going into July 2nd, and July 2nd calls for green because that temperature was 73 degrees. So I'll be working on this while I'm on live with you guys. We have Code with Samuel. Hi again. Hi there. What's up? Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to put your thumb up when you come in. Mr. Hook is quiet. I wonder, are you looking at birds over there?
I'm just quiet, that's all. I'm still groggy from my nap.
Are you groggy and grumpy?
Yeah, I'm not. Okay, well, looks like she's done. It says Squirrel Ray over here. Katrina said that.
Squirrel Ray. Let's see if she's
All
done.
right, Oreo Mouse.
She's
is
getting
here.
ready to
This
get
is
done.
Squirrel Ray
Yeah, she's
also.
saying goodbye.
Uh,
Hi, everybody. Cocktails with
she
Coco is
isn't-
here.
Cynthia King is here. Squirrel Ray. Here comes the Raiders. Amen. All right, so we're up to like 21 people watching now.
Jane, you've never heard of a
Granny
temperature
D.
blanket?
Raid. All
Jane
right.
is new to crochet anyway, so.
Well, she is.
But
So let's say hi to people here coming in. Oreo Mouse 8888 Storytime, Charlie Berry. You probably know their first names. Spring the Fiber Enthusiast, Amigurumi Ninja. Amigurumi Ninja.
lots of people here, huh?
Yeah.
You can't
Becky
keep up.
Bramlett's here. Yeah, I know. Linda, Linus Design, Rita. VJ's Crochet is here. Code with Samuel and
Hello.
Blue Wash. Yeah, I think I may say I'm probably saying these twice.
It's okay.
Deb's
Just speak
Crochet
up.
Cafe, Natalie's Closet. Well, I'd say the name. You can say hi to them. YTFP Chris.
Oh.
What is YTFP?
That's YouTube for posting.
Oh.
It's just, yeah.
Leanne's Scrap Room is here. She says, hello, Sandy, coming over from Granny D. Raid. Oh, what? Mark is here. Hey, Mark.
Hey.
He's saying hi to everybody.
Hello.
I love to crochet is here. Consuelo, Viola's daughter.
Hi.
Melina. Oh, I said that already. Everyone's still saying hi to everybody. Amigurumi. I like saying that. Amigurumi.
I can't do amigurumi.
Amigurumi. Sounds
So
like
hard.
sounds like a Japanese character.
It is.
Thingy.
It's 3D yarn.
Uh-huh.
It's 3D.
All right. Nora Veglio is here saying
That's
hi.
Nora, babe.
Oh yeah.
That's-
Shit. Her neighbor. I
Don't-
mean, your friend.
My friend.
Cocktails and Crochet with Coco. Gonna go sit with hubby, but we'll keep you running. Thank you. That's what Sunday's all about.
Boy.
I want to just relax. Maybe a little bit shortly after our live, we're gonna have some adult drinks on the balcony and watch birds. That's my thing. I'm not saying. Inherited Stitches is here. Alrighty. Okay. Everyone's still saying hi. Manda Tucker, Queen Tux Creations is here. All right, I think we said hi to everybody. Hello. I mean, I said who's here? You say hi.
Hi.
All righty. Regina Reed is here. All right, so a lot of people. We got 31 people watching today.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you
So talk about
stopping
your
by.
search yesterday of your,
My unsuccessful search for that yarn,
yeah.
that Ogo yarn. I'm still on the hunt for that Ogo yarn.
Hi again, Inherited and everybody.
Hello to everybody. I'm not sure if you can.
Hello to
can
raiders and to non-raiders.
Can you hear my husband in the background? We don't have any fancy mics, but
I think you can hear me. Oh, maybe I don't have my mic on. I don't know. If I have the StreamYard, maybe it's going to.
but you're not on technically.
No,
You're just in my background.
really?
Yeah. So I'm working on the second half of my temperature blanket. Now, I will show everybody that this is,
Mark says he hears me.
okay, good.
Go ahead.
This is January through June of this year. I started this temperature blanket, okay? You see how the days are hotter there? All right. So I thought I would start a second half instead of continuing from this one, because it's just way too long. So, and then I'll just put them together and get one big giant blanket. So that's what I did. So this is the first half of 2021, and now I'm starting, this is the second half. So this is July. Currently, I'm working on July 2nd. July 2nd was 73 degrees, so we have patty green that we're attaching to this for the temperature blanket. Some of you out there have never heard of it. It's just a blanket that tracks the weather, and you could do any palette you want to. It's up to you. Some people do shades of green, and some people do shades of red. Some people do shades of blue. I'm doing like the rainbow colors, you know. So, obviously, like pink and orange and red represent hotter days. And then like over here, the blues and even black over here. We had a cold snap, a long cold snap.
Well, we're still having a cold snap in our condo here.
We're having a cold snap. Mr. Hook is bundled
If
up.
we have a temperature blanket for our condo here, it would be all blue.
You think we have it in the 70s? At least I'm not like our neighbor
You're
downstairs.
getting some compliments over here. Code with Sam says beautifully made. All righty.
Thank
Oreo
you.
says nice. Oh, hey Oreo, pretty colors. Mark says just gorgeous, Sandy. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. All righty. Okay. Yeah, great colors. Amigurumi says. All right, with the British spelling, Lours.
Maybe that's Canadian spell like that.
Oh yeah,
too.
that too. Spring the Fiber Enthusiast says that's gorgeous. Well, like
Thank
I said, it would be all blue if we have it, because Sandy has hot spells or whatever, hot flashes.
Hot
or
flashes.
whatever.
They're not as bad as they used to, but I'm telling him, our neighbor downstairs keeps his temperature at 65 degrees
Well, good for him.
all year.
Good for him.
So 65 in the
I
winter, 65
grew up
in
in the
summer.
islands. Me and Chester. And Chester, he's down on the ground. He's ground level. All the cold air is on ground